Hey guys, it's Ebony Mystique, and I'm an mainstream adult entertainer here to chat with you today. Let's do this.
The Anthony Rogers Show. The best show in the universe.
Hey, thanks for watching the show. Today's package from Chili Toothpaste. Let's see what they're about. This is like a spicy. Actually, no, I talked to the owner. This is basically a spicy toothpaste brand. That they use like chilies and jalapenos and stuff for the toothpaste. And he was under the impression that he wanted to do like a just a different kind of thing because there's only so many toothpaste brands, and that's what the tube looks like. World's spiciest toothpaste, spearmint flavor, chili mouth experience. Bam. Okay, but they did send me a couple other things. Let's see what else is in the bag. Thank you for the package. Ooh, okay. So he gave me two of these. Fucking cool. Nice letter saying, Anthony, looking forward to getting your thoughts on the toothpaste. Bam. From Rainer, the owner. So thank you. What's this? Are these mints? Oh, what are these? Let's see. Are these mints? They look like mints. Infused toothpicks. Chili Arctic Mint infused toothpicks. That's awesome. So we're going to check those out too, maybe. Okay, so first up, we're going to go with the toothpaste. Let's see how this is. This is the world's spiciest toothpaste. That's what it says right here. We're going to see how this goes. Smells great. I mean, smells like really, really good. Like fresh, like good. And we're talking on the phone a little bit, Rainer and I, the owner, talking about how there's only so many toothpaste brands now that it's kind of monopolizing, that this is kind of a new thing to go into this market. And I'm kind of interested in seeing what it's like. So let's see. Okay, let's see what it's like. See, that actually is really good. It's not. This is the spearmint flavor one. It's not necessarily very spicy as much as it is just super fresh. Like I only did a little bit. I didn't go hard, but my teeth are already feeling like super fresh. The taste. Oh, that's a little kick after you. Okay, spiciness kicks in a little bit after. If you're not used to spicy things, it may be crazy. If you love spicy things, maybe your thing. And you may argue it's not spicy enough, but it's got a good kick to it, good spice to it afterwards. But it has this really just fresh feeling. Like it's just like really nice. Go there. Link in the description if you want to try it yourself. Use promo code Anthony. You get a huge discount. And that's just super fresh. Like that was. I'm actually surprised that's actually just really good. It's not like I was wondering if it'd be kind of like a prank like flavor, like if you just like prank somebody or something, like so some really hot stuff in there or whatever. But this was just honestly really good, which is kind of weird. I wasn't expecting it to be so like just good. I mean, I expected it to be good, but not like perfect. Like really, it's like that's a good freshness. It's like a really good freshness. Trying to get with their information they sent me to tell you. Let's see. Okay, so basically, for your deal, use promo code Anthony. That's my name, ANTHONY. Use that. It brings a 2-pack down to $7. You'll pay $3 for shipping, so $10 for 2 of these. The Chili team just said fuck it and gave listeners a 50% discount on a 2-pack. $10 is basically the price you pay for 2 tubes of Colgate Their Crest, and they're confident you like it. So come back for more, try it out, and replace your toothpaste that you're using right now. This is super good. So, bam! Thanks for watching the show. Welcome back to the greatest show in the entire universe. Today we have a legendary porn star, Ebony Mystique. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Excited to be here.
I haven't interviewed a porn star in a while, so like, is it like adult entertainer porn star? Did I mess that up, or like did I mess up the like what you prefer? I don't know what you know. What I mean, I don't know what people prefer to be called in their field and stuff.
I think it's kind of the same thing. You play around with both names, but I think everybody nowadays, even if they don't do mainstream adult, with the OnlyFans crave and everything, consider themselves porn stars. So to kind of like officialize it, I like the mainstream adult entertainer preference better.
Yeah, true. There's too many people like LARPing and like pretending like they're porn stars. I can totally see that. Okay, so you were a Playboy Centerfold also?
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
What Playboy?
So what was that like for someone like for the average person that has no fucking idea what that's like? Like,
well, it's been amazing. Basically, they started out a platform kind of similar to OnlyFans where selected, I think it's just many female or trans girls. I think they're just generating females at this time. Adult or sex workers could have a platform other than OnlyFans where they can monetize off of their photos or videos or connect with their fans through a subscription-based factor. So that's what Playboy Centerfold is, and it's been amazing. The whole idea of it for us to be able to make money and outside of just getting a check and going back home is really, really, I don't know, it feels good. It puts you back in like a boss perspective more than like a worker. So I really appreciate that from Playboy Centerfold and just the whole idea that they chose me.
Yo, what's up everyone? Let me tell you about this subscription box from Hamperco. Every month you get a new box shipped to your house. $100 value for $39.99. You get your cleaning essentials, your smoking essentials, and a new piece.
No, it's crazy, and like congratulations on like your success and stuff. And
Thank you.
So how long have you been in this industry?
August 29th will make 3 years, and this was during COVID. So I'm very blessed and grateful. Even through the pandemic, I actually quit my job as a nurse. I just transferred over from the intensive care unit to a vice calling. So I was on the phones getting all these weird corona calls because, of course, that's what it was first named when COVID first came out. And it was a really crazy time for medical professionals. So much unsurety and just wild. And I got into the industry during that time, and it's been taken off since then. So I'm really blessed. I was actually able to kind of retire from the medical field and get into adult within the first 6 months of me starting. So it's been a complete blessing, and I'm totally excited about what's to come.
That's crazy. So like, how much are you making like doing all this?
Well, my first 6 months, and I'm not the type of girl that likes to promote that kind of stuff, but for you, I'll give a little bit of an idea. For within the first 6 months, I made my first $1 million, and I did that on OnlyFans. And that was one of the reasons why I was able to retire from the medical field. Because of course, we get paid pretty well, 6-7 figure people, but we work to death. And then we're super taxed, especially I was working and living in California. I was at 43% tax bracket.
Ooh.
Okay. And so I think I've been a millionaire before, clearly being a nurse, but I ain't see it. Mm-hmm. It was all in assets and on paper. So and then I'm not taxed 43%. I'm totally in business with myself and had these great tax write-offs. So I don't know. It was what I probably needed to see because I'm that type of person. I'm not so optimistical. I kind of need to see things to kind of believe them. And that was one of the main things that I needed to see, I think, was for me to be able to take care of myself and my family, my mom, the same way I would or was doing in nursing. So it showed me pretty fast when I was out of there.
It's
I was
crazy. So you made $1
gone.
million in 6 months, you said, or 60 days, or how short of time was that?
6 months, within
6
six
months.
months, I made my first $1 million gross.
Congratulations. That's
Mhm.
crazy. Like, congrats. I mean,
Thank you.
that's the American dream is like being a millionaire. I think, and congrats. I mean, that's badass. Like,
I was scared to death. I was telling my management at the time, I was like, is this thing legal? Is like this like a scam? I don't know.
you're like,
But
am I
no,
allowed
it
to be a
was like
millionaire?
eye opening.
That's just like hilarious.
I like to see it so fast and on paper. Like
Oh, I
I think
bet.
that's really good for a lot of people. Like, and that's why probably they wanted to get into this sex work and do, virtual sex work OnlyFans because you can really generate a lot of money. It's kind of like what the hell. I was like, this is not what the hell is. Can we spend this money? I was like one of the, like I don't know about this thing.
That's awesome. Like, I'm happy for it. I've seen people kill it and like accomplish like goals and dreams and stuff. It's bad. And you've been winning like a bunch of awards too. You have like 22 awards and 2022 awards in at the AVNs and the Urban Awards too. Like, that's crazy. Like, you're just like so you're in Playboy, AVN Awards, like all this shit, just killing it.
And I must say, shout out to Brazzers. I'm an exclusive contract Brazzers girl too.
Damn,
So that was like, what the fuck?
that's crazy.
Because I've just been being myself. I was not I was expecting to make money, but not this amount. And I wasn't expecting for people to like gravitate to me so quickly, especially a bunch of strangers, a bunch of people I don't know. When I do the conventions, I get a lot of my fans come out to visit, and even in person, in my own personal life, I didn't know as many people are porn connoisseurs. They watch so much porn, they can recognize me. Like, what the heck?
No, I bet if
It's
like
funny.
yeah. So you say you have people recognizing in real life. How does that go? Like, what are some of the interactions you've had with people like where you realize people recognize you from real life or in real life?
Well, a lot of times they're always nice. I've only had one kind of crazy situation, which I had to get dealt with like a weird kind of creepy fan, but he wouldn't go away, type of situation. But other than that, they've been very, very nice. I guess they feel like I'm approachable, so that helps a lot of the times. I think sometimes fans are a little intimidated too. I noticed that during the conventions. They kind of just stand there at my booth and look at me like I have to initiate, like, come on over. Why are you standing there? Type of situation. But it's been very pleasant. I haven't had any crazy people other than that one I talked to you about. But for me, at first it was like more of a shock. Like, wow, they like I used to talk to my assistants, like, they recognizing me. But again, I didn't even know there as many people watch adult because before adult, I didn't watch porn. So I was like, okay. So it's very humbling to have these people come up to me and introduce themselves and let me know that they like my work.
Not bad. It's gonna be flattering as well. Like so do you believe in like the power of manifestation? Like,
I do. I'm
I was
big
wondering
on
that.
that. I'm
I
a
was wondering that.
Scorpio Sag. So I was like born sexually inclined, I think. It's just in my nature. Scorpios are really, I guess, freaky, and Sagittarius are too. So I've always been like a body positive person, like a touch when it's consented type of person. I love touch. I love the human body. I think that's why I was a really good nurse also, and I was actually supposed to be a physician. That's what my parents sent me to school for, but I hated my first year of residency. I knew immediately that was not going to be something that I happily wanted to do. And I had enough credits just to get into nursing from medical school. So that's how I became an RN. But yeah, I love adult. I love people. So I kind of, when I thought about getting into adult, I kind of already knew that, like, I got my body more enhanced. I kind of knew what I wanted to do, and that was to make no regret. And that's something that my management at the time told me. She was one of the first shout out to Pinky Triple X. She was my manager for a long time. She was where I did my first scene. She's a legend in porn. And she has a company that's been very successful. And she shot me my first 3 scenes with her. And I think that they went viral. And that's and she told me some of the best advice, because I was like, I want to shoot. COVID was crazy. My work field was in that. They were like, you might have to leave. You know, you get paid for leave. But it was like, what's going on? And I called her and I was like, I want to do porn. And that was one of the main things she had. I'll never forget that. And that's kind of probably some of the advice I would tell someone who wants to get into porn. Like, you can't regret this. Like, once it's out and we paying you, it's out. We don't take it down. We're not having that conversation. You have to be consented, and you have to make sure you want to do this, because you can't really take it back. So with that being said, once I had my idea on the fact of it, I knew I was going to be that one of those ebony bitches that was going to kind of try to take my stance. Like, you know what I mean? Make my name in this adult field. And I think, and I listen to people that are doing well, you know what I mean? And have done well in the industry. So not all of it, but when it does apply to me, I'm that kind of person. Like, that's where you're getting it. So I take really good advice, and I actually move on that. So when I decided I was going to do adult, I did it. And what visually looked good to me for myself is what I thought people would like. And I guess I ain't too far off, because I'm a picky ass person. You know what I mean? Visually, I like things that look good, things smell good, taste good. I like good stuff. So that's what I try to put out in my films, and be myself, like personality. I think that's what's important, you know? So
Yeah, I think that's the secret, is being yourself in anything you do. I think, like, people can tell when you're not authentic and you're not like the best version of yourself. Like, people can kind of tell that. I think you're right.
it's important to be your number one fan, be your number one critic, like, be secure in yourself, so that way people, I mean, it shows when you're secure. People can see confidence.
Yeah.
They can see that you're having fun and you're like sure of yourself. I learned that in nursing really quickly. When people asking you about your medical, you know, their medical issues. And if you come out with a bunch of stuff you don't know, you don't sound very educated. You don't sound like you know what the hell you're talking about. Nobody's going to trust anything you're saying or doing. So you have to be confident and for sure about what you're doing.
No, that's true. You covered like 45 things, but like something that stuck out to me, I think, like, viewers and listeners want to know is,
long
like,
answers.
It's like, they're great. They're great, but you covered a lot of stuff. I think viewers and listeners would want to know one thing you covered, like, what body enhancements did you have? Like, what? Like, I think that's just like what everyone's going to ask me in the comments if I don't ask that. I feel like.
Yeah, let's go. So actually, they can actually view some of my non-enhanced scenes. That 2 of them, no, 3 of them, the first 3 scenes. No, I take that back. The first 2 scenes, I wasn't enhanced. My titties were normal. My butt was normal. So that's where I got the enhancements on my titties and butt. So that the whole breast thing came from my management at the time, Pinky Triple X and Jeremy Royal. They are a co-team, and they decided, with my help, of course, and that we should make my boobs bigger to give this kind of exaggerated old school bimbo porno look that wasn't really around anymore in this era, especially for Black girls. Being different, having some, you know what I mean? Being sexy and being a woman. I no shade to any of the girls now, but they're a lot more, they're not so well endowed. I wanted to be sure that we wanted to be sure that we're giving sexy. Like, no, this is a porn. You look like sex. Like, come on, girl, you're hot. Like, I want to fuck you. So that was the thing that was very important for me and my brand. with my team that we came up with. Let's try something different. Pinky used that for her back in the day with her pink hair and large ass. It wasn't around. So that's where she got the name, kind of like Pinky Triple X. And it was her signature. So signatures is really good with branding. So that's where the enhancements idea came from. And I get it now. It got me a lot of work for my boobs, my body. And then you put in the personality and the looks. Yeah. You got a porn star.
Your job's to be what what people think they want or what they want. I think like when they're looking through stuff, you gotta capture in like 3 seconds. I feel like so. I mean, just with the scroll, like how everyone's just on endless scrolls and apps, you know. So it makes sense. I can see that. Like I can see clearly why that would work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's important. Like when you think about like a porn star, like what the hell does that look like? Riley Reid's amazing, but she's the girl next door. She has to probably, or I don't know, maybe get her advice on this. Ask her if she maybe had to do more physically to kind of let people know I'm Riley Reid. I'm that bitch out here. You know what I mean?
Dude,
there's so many girls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
especially the OnlyFans.
You better know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah. Especially with like OnlyFans, everyone's in porn now. Mostly, like not everyone, but a lot of people are in porn now because of it. Like, I mean, it's gotta be clear. The market's like flooded right now.
It's saturated. And with that being said, you know, everybody wants to make money, of course, and has to make money. You're human, but you know, with that being said, you have to still be safe. I mean, adult entertainers, mainstream adult entertainers, we're not just out here fucking. I mean, we have to get tested. It's illegal for us to actually, no one will hire you with a bad test, number one. Producers can see even before you can see your own test some of the time. So we're very safe. We're tested all the time. I'm tested all the time, even when I'm not actually booked, which that's not going to happen anytime soon, but just period, because I still shoot my own content, and I'm not going to get tested and then take my body and use it and then come back to set and ain't told, you know, and then get retested, because you got to be safe. You got to think about your coworkers and everybody involved. So with that being said, you know, there is a right way of doing adult and there's a wrong way of doing adult. You have to be consensual. You have to be of age. Hello, legally, we need IDs. And you can't just upload shit. You got to make sure that, you know, it's safe, safe for work type shit. Even though there is like sexual stuff, because you'll get your site banned, you'll get deleted. You'll learn quickly the rules.
Crazy. Like, so do you find yourself with like with making decent money and like being successful? So do you find yourself like finding like new business avenues that are outside of this, like you know what I mean, like owning restaurants, or I mean just ideas? Like, I do you have anything like that like in mind, like kind of expand the empire kind of thing? Where what are some of your like ideas like that, you think?
Sure. So actually, and I came before adult. I was a nurse, and I also did a celebrity fashion design. So I did a lot of wardrobe pulls for a lot of A-listers that you guys can see. One of them who's really she still follows me on my other social media for my fashion design. Cardi B was one of my clients.
That's dope.
Her hairdresser, Tokyo Styles. We talk every day.
Yeah, you seem like a person who's got a lot going on
in my fashion world. Yeah. So before adult, I was already kind of connected with you know, celebrities and styling them. But the thing about it is, right now I'm actually cultivating. Actually, it's happening. We just did the Sizzle Reel in Miami for Exotica. We're gonna finish up LA, Las Vegas in September. I can't leak too much, but we're gonna say it's with one of the producers who is doing this reality TV show on mainstream network. Is someone that is like the mogul of reality TV. I can't say a name yet because we're under NDA, but we're going to be putting out the sizzle this year, the trailer, for all the world to see. And we're really, really excited and pumped because everybody involved, we got some dope ass mainstream girls, some IG girls in it. It's fun. It's like showing who we are, highlighting who we are, day in life. We're living in a residential setting, so you get to see us normally, how we act, how we are. You get to see us sad, upset, happy, outside. It's a reality TV show focused on top mainstream performers and OnlyFans creators in one house. It's going to get crazy. So that's happening. So we're doing a reality TV show. And I say we because I'm executive producing. I didn't just want to be on the show. I put up my money and I want it to be a little bit more in control of these narratives. So yeah, make sure that we all get the story told correctly. I'm doing a lot more podcasts. Like I'm on your hot ass podcast. You're doing it. I'm proud of you. So I'm outside doing podcasts, talking to my fans about who I am. So you just see more of who I am as a person. I'm working on a fashion show that's industry based. It's actually going to be a charity event. I'm giving money back to the industry. There is money for the industry. They help with mental health issues, sometimes FSC. I forget what the full name is, but they have pineapple support. These things are negative to adult or sex workers and keeping their pages. This is my 10th Instagram page in 2.5 years. Disgusting. So they help with stuff like that. So I'm doing a fashion show, industry based, where we'll have a little celebrity sprinkle in there to give back to the industry. I'm getting like little emails here and there about a few little mainstream ambassadorships. So things are happening that I can't talk about. They're fairly big, and that's how this shit goes until it's out. But I got some shit going on with AVN. That's huge coming up. Oh my God, I could cry. I could literally cry. Just hella shit going on. I'm pumped. I'm excited. I ain't